Hello, everyone, and happy July 4th. This is Kellyanne, the High Priestess, bringing you divine messages. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is going to be your collective reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Capricorn. I'll be taking a look at your recent past, your present, and near future energies for you, and also at any obstacles or challenges that you might be currently facing. I'll be asking Spirit for advice and messages to help you along on your soul's journey as well. I've already pre-shuffled with your energy so that we can get started. Just as a side note, last night was the full moon in the sign of Capricorn as well, signifying that the end of a tough cycle is really kind of approaching. So right now we're in the gibbous phase, the waning gibbous moon phase, and gibbous really means bulging. Okay, so when you look at the moon, it kind of looks like it's bulging, right? What it really means is that what the situation that you're asking about is kind of like brimming with possibility, and it's coming to a peak right now. So it's very important to understand that you're very close to achieving your goal, and you may want to start focusing on what it is that you need to release, right? You need to know that you're on the right track. It's a good time to start a new project, to stay focused, and also keep the momentum going as you're moving toward your dreams. Okay, so if you are a double Capricorn, meaning that your sun and your moon are both in the sign of Capricorn, this reading should dually resonate with you today. If your moon is not in Capricorn, that's okay. You can always look up your moon sign as well as your Venus and your rising as well to find some information there that may resonate with you also. Okay, so let's do a quick shuffle here and then we'll get started. Thank you for your patience as I took a little vacation, little hiatus. Did a little camping. I spent some time outside in nature, which is always amazing for me. Brought my dogs along, had a great time. And now I'm home, which is always nice too. I always love coming back home. This is the place where I feel centered and focused and safe, and my home really does reflect who I am, as you can tell by my office where I do my tarot readings, and I'm sure my doggies are glad to be home as well. So, it's always good to kind of escape your bonds for just a bit, get away, relax, take some time for yourself. Okay, so let's begin. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my loved ones and ancestors that have crossed over, thank you for your gift of divination, and thank you for your blessings and your protection. As I attempt to clarify and interpret these messages and advice that you channel through me today, Spirit, I ask that you please be as specific as possible so that I may interpret your messages correctly and provide accurate guidance to my seekers. Okay, guys, so we're going to start by taking a look at your recent past, okay? And then I'm going to lay out the cards so that they tell me a story, and then I'll be clarifying as I go, okay? So right now you have the Three of Cups in reverse. Let's see what else we have for recent past energy. Recent past energy for Capricorn, please. Recent past energy for Capricorn. All right, I'm also getting the Nine of Wands in reverse. And I also just got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I'm also using a new deck that I just got. It's called the Walking Meditation deck, which is actually perfect because I just came back from camping. All of the imagery is from nature, so I love that. And actually, as I was meditating, I did get a lot of water imagery kind of coming to me. Even though I was in the woods, when I was meditating, I got a lot of like tranquil, like lake, ocean kind of imagery. While I was meditating. So we'll see if that comes out. Or it could just be my headspace right now because I'm nice and calm. Okay, so in the recent past, Capricorn, we have the Three of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Wands in reverse, as well as the Queen of Swords. All three cards were coming up in reverse, which indicates for me as a reader that in the recent past, the energy was kind of maybe out of sorts for you. Okay, I am sensing here that there was a situation that you were kind of ready to give up on. Okay, you were ready to kind of throw in the towel. And I feel like the reason that you were maybe ready to throw in the towel was because even though you were trying to problem solve and be very logical about your decision about this situation and kind of use your facts and your knowledge and the communication that you had or information that you had received about the situation, you just felt like you were having a very, very hard time kind of being logical because your emotions were very heavy at that time and it was very difficult for you to kind of think logically. You know, your emotions were getting in the way of you being able to like problem solve and kind of work through the situation. And I feel that possibly you were not able to reconcile or possibly have a reunion with somebody that you cared about very much or somebody that you had an emotional tie to. Perhaps you were trying to reconnect with someone that you had lost or possibly, create a new beginning with someone. And it kind of like was not working out. Okay. And that caused you a lot of emotional kind of distress. And because of that distress, you kind of just felt like, you know what, why am I even bothering? Is this worth my time? Okay. Um, and I feel like somebody here was just ready to kind of like give up on the situation. That's what I'm picking up for your recent past. Now, I will be clarifying these cards as I go to get more information, but that's what I have so far. So let's take a look right now at any current obstacles or challenges that you might be facing. Okay, current obstacles or challenges for Capricorn. Let's see what's up. Current obstacles or challenges for Capricorn. Okay, so I'm getting the Hierophant. All right. The Hierophant really has to do with like traditions and rituals. It has to do with like, it can have to do with commitment and marriage. So possibly right now you may be having trouble in your current relationship. Or you may not be seeing eye to eye with your partner. And I'll be clarifying that to get more information for you in a moment. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at your current energy. Okay. Current energy for Capricorn, please. Current energy for Capricorn, please. Let me know when you're ready, Spirit. And thank you for your patience as I shuffle. All of my readings are in real time. Um, I never really like when I click on a reading, and then the cards are already down before the person kind of starts speaking. I don't really find that like to be too legitimate. I don't know. I kind of like the energy to come out as I'm going. So again, thank you for your patience as I shuffle. Current energy for Capricorn, please. Current energy for Capricorn. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Six of Wands in reverse, and we also have the Four of Swords. Interesting. Okay, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Magician. Okay, we're going to get to that in a second. Okay, so with the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like currently your energy is about stability in your home, having things feel very balanced, having that sense of financial security, that sense of having a good foundation within your family or within your relationship right now. I feel like currently you're feeling maybe very good about that. However, what I am picking up is that you're definitely still needing to rest or heal from whatever happened in the past here. All right. Swords are all about your mental issues, or no, I shouldn't say mental issues, but your thought processes, right? Your mental energy, your intellectual energy. Okay. So I feel like currently you might still be kind of reeling a little bit from whatever it was that happened in your past that I mentioned before. And you need to really kind of, take that time to kind of problem solve, kind of think things out, sort things out, figure out like what went wrong, what your part was in the situation, maybe how you could have handled things differently, and just really taking that time to find that quiet space so that you can kind of go within your own mind and kind of like, quiet yourself and kind of sort things out. Okay. I feel like the past situation may have left you feeling like you just felt like you weren't feeling successful. You felt like possibly you weren't being recognized by your partner, or perhaps your person wasn't giving you like the attention that you felt like you deserved for your part in this relationship. It's possible that maybe you just weren't really receiving the praise or the accolades or that sense of appreciation from your partner, and that left you feeling like you were not victorious, or possibly like you didn't feel like you were feeling successful in that situation. I feel, however, like I said, that possibly right now your focus is really on maintaining that sense of a strong foundation, or that sense of stability within the home, within your relationship, within your family. Okay. And we're going to be looking more for that as well when I clarify. Okay. Now, what you don't see coming, guys, is this Magician card. Okay. Now, the Magician is major for Gemini. It's just the energy of the card, but the Magician really kind of speaks to you having all of your strengths and talents and knowledge and skills, and being able to really use them to kind of manifest what it is that you want moving forward. Okay. We're going to see what's coming in a second, but when the Magician card really comes out, it really has to do with you kind of looking at the situation and understanding that you have been gifted with all of the things that you need to succeed in your life. It's just a matter of you prioritizing what's important to you and what you need in order to feel successful, or what you need in order to feel like you've arrived at the place where you want to be. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that in a moment. Let's get some cards for what's coming around the corner. Can I have some near future energy for Capricorn, please? Near future energy for Capricorn, please. Near future energy for Capricorn. Thank you. All right, so the first card that we have coming out, let me move these up a little bit. The first card that we have coming out for you is the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. Um, it may be a situation where you really just want to let go of that sadness that you've been carrying around with you moving forward. Like you're just ready to let it go. You're tired of being upset. You're tired of feeling, kind of like depressed. You may have gone through something where there was a lot of grief and sorrow that you went through. Remember, I was talking about that Three of Cups situation where possibly, you just couldn't reconcile or reconnect with the person that you wanted to, or possibly somebody may have walked away or left the situation here, or left a relationship, because I'm getting a sense of loss here. I'm also getting the Empress, which represents Taurus energy. Doesn't have to be, but it is the energy of the card. Let me just get one more. One more Capricorn. It is Earth energy though, and you were definitely an Earth sign. And I'm also getting the Three of Pentacles. All right, so Capricorn, what I'm strongly feeling, in addition to you just wanting to let go of that sadness or that energy that was kind of making you feel very melancholy, very depressed over something that happened from the past, I feel like moving forward, you're going to really try your best to kind of collaborate and cooperate with someone in order to get something done. You have a goal in your mind. And with this Magician card, I feel like you're ready to move forward and kind of use your skills and talents to kind of bring something to fruition and to manifest something for yourself that you've been looking forward to doing. Okay? I feel like the Empress card really represents for you the ability to nurture something and kind of bring things to fruition. The Empress is kind of the Mother Nature card, or the Mother Earth energy of the entire tarot deck, right? She's like the divine feminine of the tarot deck, and she embodies all of the elements of the four queens in tarot. Okay, so with this Magician card coming up with the Empress, I really do feel like there is definitely something that you have had on your mind, and something that you've wanted to kind of make happen for yourself. And I feel like that is going to come to pass in the near future. Okay. With the Ace of Pentacles, it could be a situation that involves your finances, or some kind of project, or some kind of work endeavor, but it can also be, just working on something with your person or working on something collaboratively, something that you guys have maybe been dreaming about or something that you've been dreaming about that you want to kind of make happen here. And I feel like with the cards that have come out for you, Capricorn, I feel like that's definitely going to come to pass here. Let's take a look at some of these cards and get some more information for you, okay? I'm going to start with your recent past with this Three of Cups. Can I have some information for Capricorn about the Three of Cups, please? Can you clarify the Three of Cups for me, Spirit, please? Why is the Three of Cups here in reverse? What do you want me to know about that? Thank you, the Queen of Swords. So now the Queen of Swords is coming out in the upright. So this was definitely a situation where you were having a difficult time being logical about what to do here. Now, remember I said with this Nine of Wands that you maybe had wanted to kind of throw in the towel, or somebody maybe walked away from the situation. You were having a very hard time keeping your logical emotions kind of separated from your actual emotions involving your relationship, your heart, and your feelings. You were having a difficult time here. The Queen of Swords is definitely somebody who was trying to figure out something. Somebody here was definitely thinking very heavily about this situation, really trying to, see like the truth in this, see the facts, kind of weigh their options, kind of think things out. The Queen of Swords can be somebody who's very logical, very objective, very this is somebody that sometimes could be like even like an attorney or somebody who gives very good legal advice, because they're able to leave their emotions out of it. But remember what I was saying with this Queen of Swords in reverse, this person was having a hard time doing this because it was definitely an emotional situation. Now, remember I was talking about that water energy that I kept, kind of focusing on when I was meditating. You have the Three of Cups, you have the Five of Cups in reverse. So I'm definitely getting a sense that this was definitely some kind of emotional issue that had to do with the feelings, a relationship. I'm also pulling the Sun, which is major for Leo, as well as the Six of Swords. So I do feel here that you know, with the Sun, like somebody was really trying to get some illumination here or get some clarification about a situation. Okay. Somebody was really like trying to work things out and bring a sense of happiness and joy to this. But I feel like overall, somebody decided that it was time to leave, the past in the past and kind of move forward, right? And remember, I said here with this Nine of Wands, this would be somebody deciding to throw in the towel and leave. So the Six of Swords is clarifying, that for me. Like somebody finally realized, like it's almost like an aha moment that it was time to kind of let the past, go back to the past and just kind of like move forward and move on. Okay. And that would be why that healing card is here in the current energy here. And like I said with the Hierophant, I do feel that it had to do with a commitment or some kind of relationship issue here. Let's see what's going on with this Hierophant. Can you clarify the Hierophant for me, please, Spirit? Clarify the Hierophant for me, please. Okay, what did I get? The King of Wands. Okay, now the King of Wands would be fire energy. It doesn't have to be, but this could maybe be a Leo, a Sag, or an Aries that you're dealing with. Wands energy is very fiery, very passionate, right? So this card is coming up in reverse. So this would represent possibly a mature masculine person or a mature masculine energy, I should say. Take it how it resonates with you. Remember that in tarot, there is no gender, so you have to kind of, apply it to your own situation. The King of Wands in reverse represents somebody that may have been very driven or very passionate in the beginning and maybe was very into pursuing something or had an idea about something that they were really into kind of going after, taking action with something, possibly even traveling. Doesn't have to be traveling, but it's something that maybe somebody was like really motivated to pursue, but then for some reason along the way, the person decided that possibly either this wasn't a good idea or not a good time to pursue this option, and for some reason they kind of pulled that energy back. They decided that maybe they weren't as motivated as they thought they were to make this happen, or they were unable to take action for whatever reason. Possibly, maybe there was like a self-esteem issue there. They weren't as secure in themselves as they once were in order to pursue something. And as a result, this person felt like a little bit out of sorts. Okay. Now, the fact that this is coming up with this Hierophant card, like I said, I do feel like this was some kind of relationship issue where somebody decided to possibly walk away, somebody decided to kind of throw in the towel, somebody decided that maybe they were not going to move forward with this commitment or this relationship. Okay. Um, let's get some information about this Six of Wands here, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the current energy. I have information about the Six of Wands, please. Thank you. Okay, so I'm getting the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is major for Capricorn. I'm sorry, no, it's not. It's major for Pisces. You're Capricorn. The High Priestess is really you having to follow your gut with this one. You having to kind of look inside, follow that like inner voice, that little nudge that we all have. Some people are better at, using their intuition than others. But this was you kind of feeling something that was causing you to lean in a certain direction. You couldn't quite put your finger on it, but you kind of knew that there was a certain path that you needed to take. Wasn't a choice where you could be logical and sort things out, which would make sense with the Queen of Swords in the upright and in the reverse. Somebody here was trying to be logical, but they just couldn't. They were just like kind of relying on their information that they had, but for the most part, this decision was made from following your gut or following your heart here. Okay. Remember, I was saying with the Six of Wands that somebody here really just wasn't feeling maybe recognized, not feeling successful. We have the Ten of Wands here. Somebody definitely felt like they needed to put down a burden or some kind of feeling that was very, very heavy, very cumbersome. Okay. Um, and there was definitely a cycle that closed out here with this 10. Well, you have two tens here. Okay. With the Ten of Wands, however, because it's in reverse, I feel like although you were able to kind of unload that burden, whether it was an emotional burden, a psychological burden, or even a financial burden, whatever it is for you, I feel like it's still weighing on you quite heavily here. Okay, I feel like, coming up next to the Four of Swords, I feel like you're still healing from this. You're still trying to move past that sense of being like exhausted from it, being completely tapped out, kind of working through it. And like I said, I feel like there's a sense of closure, but at the same time, you're still trying to reestablish that sense of a strong foundation or stability within your relationship or your family or your current situation. Um, hold on, I dropped the cards. Let's take a look at this Five of Cups here in reverse, which is down here. This is in your near future. Tell me about the Five of Cups, please, in reverse. Thank you. Okay, so I'm getting the Seven of Pentacles. This may have been a situation, guys, where either you or your person really took a very long time in this situation. Like this was not like an overnight decision. Okay, this is like a long-term investment. This is like you spending the time, taking the effort, putting in, the love, the energy, the nurturing into the situation. Okay. I'm not getting a sense that this was a situation that was like, a 1, 2, 3 kind of relationship. I definitely feel like this was a longer amount of time spent. Okay. And I feel like the reason moving forward that you're just ready to get rid of this sadness is that because you feel like you're waiting for your your harvest to kind of come in. Like you feel like you put in a lot of time and energy into this idea. You've spent a lot of time, tweaking and problem solving with this. Like this has been something that you've been kind of waiting patiently to kind of reap what you've sown here, right? And like I said, with this Empress and this Magician card, you're ready to bring your dreams to fruition here. You're ready to manifest what it is that you're wanting. And with this Three of Pentacles, you are absolutely ready to collaborate and cooperate with whomever it is that you need to in order to make this happen for yourself. And I do feel that this is definitely going to happen. Now, remember I was talking about that water energy with this Magician card. If you look carefully at this artist depiction, there is water here, and this is what you don't see coming, is that you're going to pull all of your skills and talents and knowledge and dreams, and you're going to kind of use that energy and use that strength within yourself to kind of make that happen. So I'm glad to see that this card is coming out for you, Capricorn. Let's take a look at what Spirit has to say. Okay, Spirit, can I have some advice or messages moving forward for Capricorn? What would you like Capricorn to know? Advice or messages, please. These are my Angel Answers Oracle cards, which I love. And I have advice or messages for Capricorn, please, moving forward. What would you like Capricorn to know, please? Let me know when you're ready, Spirit. Ah, abundance. I love it. This is exactly what we were talking about. Remember I said that the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles can have to do with financial matters, possibly a new opportunity here. Pentacles often have to do with finances, and I love that this card is coming out. It's showing that, once you're ready to kind of move forward with this Empress card and this Magician card and the Three of Pentacles, you're going to be able to bring that idea, into fruition here. You're going to manifest this and you're going to make it happen. And with the Seven of Pentacles, again, this is you patiently waiting kind of like for your ships to come in. It's you're waiting to reap what you've sown. You're waiting to have that harvest, right? Because you've been working on this for a long time. That's the sense that I'm getting. Okay? I love that this card is coming out for you. I love that the Magician is here. I love that the Empress is here. This is all good. This is like a very good energy that's coming out for your near future. Okay, I'm very pleased with this, and I'm pleased for you, Capricorn. So, if this is something that's been on your mind and you've been working on this, Spirit is letting you know that you're going to do quite well here in your future endeavor. Okay, so this is what I have for you today. I hope that this reading has helped you. If so, please comment, share the video, or subscribe to my channel, please. Every subscription helps my family out so much, and that's how YouTube works. I've been at this online since March, and I'm trying to get my subscriptions up so that I can start having, advertisements and things on my channel. That's how we make money. So if you appreciate what I do here and if you like the delivery and the service that I'm providing, please hit that subscribe button or give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that, okay? I hope to see you at your next reading, guys. Please always remember to keep gratitude in your heart. Thank you so much, and God bless.